Aside from my monthly salary, I make extra 2 million naira as pocket money every year, which makes it possible for me to live the lifestyle I want, worry less about money, and invest in my future. Hi guys, welcome to my channel. If you're new to this channel, my name is Peace. And today, just like the title of this video, I'm going to be sharing with you how I make extra 2 million naira as pocket money, making my lifestyle very easy. So I currently live in Nigeria and I understand so much about how the devaluation of the naira is affecting everybody and everybody is struggling. So I wanted to share with you this method I used to make extra money in case it will be helpful to you, or if you have the factors involved in making money like this, you can use it as an opportunity for yourself to make extra money. So let's go. So in 2018, I got my first big break getting a job which kicked me from the lower class to the middle income, salary earner. This was very good for me. I was able to now live the lifestyle I want, travel to the places I've always wanted to travel to. But then 2020, the pandemic hit. The lifestyle I was able to live was no longer possible because things became harder. The devaluation of the naira did not even help matter. So like my middle income salary was no longer looking like a middle income salary because I was no longer able to afford so many of the things I used to be able to afford, especially with AliExpress. I used to shop a lot on there, even though right now when I look at the things I bought, I'm no longer recognizing what I bought them for. But now with this devaluation of the naira, which no longer made the lifestyle I wanted possible, and with the economic depression, so many things are now so expensive, I can't even call myself a middle income earner again. So I knew that I needed an extra cash or an extra income, well, however it was going to come, for me to buffer up for whatever I earn as a monthly salary. This would make my life way easy. So I tried several options, investing in agricultural investments, investing in stocks, which is quite long term, so you wouldn't really get immediate cash. But for the ones that I knew that I needed immediate cash, so I needed to invest in something that was going to bring me immediate money, like every month or every 2 months. However, but I just need to see that okay, I have money for emergency fund as extra to whatever I'm earning. So this was what I was battling with from 2020, the beginning of 2020, down to the end of the year 2020. This was when I finally got my big break because I was able to get the option of investing in a family member's business. This was a shocker that I could earn that amount of money every 3 months, which now when compounded to a year would give me 2 million naira every year, because it made a whole lot of difference in the lifestyle I wanted to live. So how did this happen? So I have this uncle who runs a printing press and always needs a lot of money to invest in his business. So what we did was he needed money at a certain point and he told me about it, knowing that I might have this cash lying around. I ended up giving him 3 million naira to buffer up for whatever he needed to do at that particular time because it was quite urgent. Luckily I did this because this was now what gave me this big break I'm talking about. But we then negotiated that every 2 months is to give me 10% interest of this money that I've given to him. But after some time, this was no longer sustainable for his business because we did this throughout the year. At the end of the year, luckily I'd already saved up to another 1 million, so I added it to that my current investment. So it was now like 4 million, but we had to renegotiate the term of getting my interest because it was no longer sustainable for him. And especially when the fact that when you go to the banks to get this money, it is way more expensive, and whatever interest they give you is per annum. So we now finally renegotiated that every 3 months is to give me 10% of whatever I've given him as my investment money. Thinking about it, at first I was not very happy about this decision of his, but then when I thought about the fact that I'm helping my uncle one to, if I don't invest in this business, the money will just be lying around. I wouldn't use it to do anything reasonable, and interest in the bank is not even as high as 10%. So why don't I use this opportunity to help my uncle who is in need and also get interest? So I finally agreed and will continue with this investment. So how did this now come up to 2 million naira every year? Because when you check it every 3 months, you get like 500,000 for it to compound, 4 quarters in a year, which will now give you 2 million naira. So another year passed. I now decided to add another 1 million naira, which now made it 5 billion naira. So this is now what made it possible for me to be getting this 500,000 naira every 3 months, making it 2 million naira a year. So this is something that because I was able to reinvest it now compounded over time. So if you want to make money, compound interest is the only way, which is what stocks promise. But then stocks is long term. If you need immediate cash, this is an option you can use. Another option you can also use is investing in NTB, because this is something I do all the time, or I've been doing for some time. So NTB is Nigerian Treasury Bills, and it is something that gives you the opportunity to invest yearly and make a lot of interest. But the only difference is that they pay you your interest upfront. So there are three different options for investing in NTB, which is the 3 months, 6 months, and 1 year. But the 1 year is the one that has the highest interest, which depending on whatever amount you invest in, you get a lot of money. And currently, as I'm filming this video, like, the interest rate is very high, and I would love for you guys to take the opportunity to invest in NTBs, because it's something that makes me extra income. Aside from this, my investment with my uncle, which is like a major one for me, investing in NTB is another thing that I do. Then investing in stocks, but I know that stocks is for my future, so I try to put money there every now and then. But with the devaluation of the Naira right now, the dollar is showing everybody pepe, so like it is very hard for you to just turn your money to dollar, because it will amount to almost nothing. But this is something that doing these options of investment is something that has made me extra money. If I'm to even add the NTB to it, I will have a lot higher value. But because I'm focusing this video on how I do this investment with my family member, which is what gave me that 2 million naira every year, you can apply it in several ways. Just imagine having like 2 different family members who runs a very sustainable business, and you're able to invest in them. You don't even have to do this only with family members. You can also do this with somebody that but you trust that you are going to get your money back and their business is sustainable. So it is something that I've been doing for 3 years now, and I'm very happy to be doing it, because every year I hope to add another money, reinvesting. That is the only way you can make money and make good money. And if people go to the bank for investment options or to borrow money, they get a huge interest rate. And with the current interest rate now, nobody will even want to go to the bank to go and borrow money. So it is an option that you can leverage if you have the factors involved. So I thought to share with you guys how I make extra money while living in Nigeria, because I know it is very tough, and I feel it right now as well, because it became harder. But at least because I have this extra pocket money, it makes my life a whole lot easy. And thank God, even with this economic situation that people are going through, I'm planning a trip to Japan. If you want a vlog of that, just let me know, because I will be happy to share it with you guys. I want us to connect in the comment section. Tell me what you think. Do you have any other option that you would suggest to us to make extra money? Because even as I'm telling you about this one, I still need extra money right now. So it is something that I feel like I wanted to share with you guys, even though I've not talked about this for quite a while. But I needed to tell you guys, especially in this current situation, and I understand how we're all struggling. I'm struggling, but not as much if I was not making this extra income. So guys, I hope you found this video helpful, and I hope you tap into it or use the other options that I've talked about to start investing and making money. Compound interest is money, and money is compound interest. Make sure to save for a rainy day, which is your emergency fund. Invest in your future, even though it is not sure. Have a balance between your future and your current present. So guys, I'll see you in my next one. Make sure to click that like button, subscribe to the channel. I hope to motivate you on this channel to live your best life. So I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye.